Well, Marlins with the 2-game winning streak and back-to-back games with the starting pitcher getting a victory. First one was Ryan Weathers, and now this one is Max Meyer, and this is not surprising. However, though, 5 innings again. Yeah, there was some struggles, especially in the 5th inning, but, I mean, you got to give him a chance to get through it. But yeah, man, this is the start of the Citrus Bowl, Citrus Series between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays, who are also going through a stadium problems. I mean, the thing is, though, I don't want to be the one to talk much about what happened in St. Petersburg and Tampa. But you guys remember last year when the NHL season started, I did say I was praying for our friends in Tampa that Hurricane Milton was going through west of Florida and going through the central region. The entire state felt it. But Sarasota, Tampa, St. Petersburg, hey, even parts of a little bit closer to southwest region felt it. But the worst of all, what happened is Hurricane Milton completely destroyed the roof of Tropicana Field, which is the home of the Tampa Bay Rays, in St. Petersburg, Florida. That's in not Hillsborough County. I forgot counties. Fuck my life. So yeah, Tampa. Tampa without a home. But actually, I mean, they have a home. They share it with the Yankees. Join Steinberger's field in Tampa, Florida, which is, I think it's across street from, I think the stadium's called Raymond James Stadium. So, well, I forgot the name of the county. Oh, yeah, there it is. Pinellas County. Pinellas County, where Tropicana Field is. So, Pinellas County, and in the situation with Tampa is dire. Pinellas County approved the stadium deal, the new one, right? They were going to build a new one, and that would take like a couple of years to get it done. Like the 2028 season, they would get that new stadium, and then the hurricane happened, and they completely wiped the floor. Not to wipe the floor, but destroy the roof. So they had to pause the stadium deal thing in order to repair the roof of the stadium, Tropicana Field. But then, what the hell, Tampa Bay Rays? They backed out of the stadium deal, not Pinellas County, because the county was going to help put the funds into the new stadium. Tampa Bay Rays backed out of the new stadium deal. What the hell are you thinking? So not only you don't have a home, but you're not gonna be able to go back to St. Petersburg no more, because now you completely turn your back on the folks in St. Petersburg. You turn your backs on the city. More importantly, you're about to turn your back on the fans. That's bullshit. That is absolutely bullshit what they're doing to their fan base. And they have a good team. The Rays have a relatively good team. Just the problem is the stadium was horrible. It's too far from Tampa. I mean, what the hell? You got to go through the entire bridge on the Gulf. I'm going to call it the Gulf because it has a couple of names now. Gulf of Mexico, now Gulf of America. But you're on that long bridge to go from Tampa to St. Petersburg, which would take about approximately like 10 minutes. And it's a scary bridge, too. It looks like a scary bridge. So to have some of the folks who are traveling from Tampa to Tropicana Field most of every day became a detriment to the fan base of what happened. So yeah, I feel bad for the Rays fans that they might lose their baseball team, and I don't know if they're gonna figure out a way to even stay in western Florida, either Pinellas County or Hillsborough County, which is Tampa. I hope if they pull this off in Tampa, there's a hope. Hopefully they would be in Tampa instead of St. Petersburg, which would be better. Which honestly would be better for the fans in that region. And if not, they have a big chance they're going to relocate, and that sucks. That really sucks for the fan base because they have a chance to go relocate somewhere else, meaning the ownership has to sell. Either go to Nashville or they stay in Florida, but they go to Orlando. So I don't know what's going to happen with them. So anyway, I got way off topic in this one, but let's go ahead and talk about this game. And now this is going to be a long video because I just ran about what happened with the Tampa Bay Rays and the stadium problems and the situation with Tropicana Field and the new thing. Anyway, in this game, it's Max Meyer going up against Taj Bradley. In which the first inning, it started off pretty good. It's a 1-2-3 inning, stop in the first. The bottom of the first, though, Sanchez singled to center. He's a leadoff man this time, so I'm not sure where X is. He's probably getting rest. And once again, Augustin Ramirez, man, another double, and he just continues to really, absolutely impress in the Marlins team. Norby grounded the third, so that holds up the runners. And Stowers got hit by a pitch in the elbow. Thank God there's an elbow guard there. Wackerman sacrificed fly to center. Okay, we'll take that. And Simon struck out swinging. Not good. 1-2-3 inning. For the top of the second, Sanoja only gets a base hit to center. Top of the third, this is where Meyer's starting to get a little bit of an issue. Caballero, ground the shortstop. Okay. Roach Vets, who is having an extremely slow start of the season, grounded the first. Simpson played good tonight. He hits a single, he stole second, and Diaz singled to Stillat, and that will allow Simpson to score. I think this one here. I believe that one might have hit Max Meyer, right? There was a line drive and ricocheted off to Meyer, and which will allow a score for the Rays to tie it up. And Max Meyer was hit by a line drive a couple of times in this game. So he was getting beat up by the baseball. But Loud lined out to right, and tie game 1-1. So Tampa Bay ties it up. Bottom of the third, there was only a single by Connor Norby, and how about Connor Norby, man? I'll tell you what happened in a little bit. So only a single in that inning, and then a couple of strikeouts. Top of the fourth, 1-2-3 inning. Good inning by Max Meyer. Nothing to complain here. Bottom of the fourth, this was a good inning. So Simon worked the walk. Nice. Poli grounds a fielder's choice to first. There was only an out at second, so not good right there. Derek Hill reached an infield single. He was able to just make it to first base, which was nice. Sanoja fly out to center, which will allow both Hill and Poli to advance up. That was ambitious from Hill to try even advance from home to second. That's how fast he is. And Jesus Sanchez worked the walk. And then Augustin Ramirez, all eyes are on him. This is a good at-bat, and we're hoping for a double. However, that splitter missed it low below the zone, and it's ball 4. And because his base is loaded, Poli was able to score. Fantastic. What happened next is even better. Connor Norby hits a double to left center. That ball was almost gone. Almost. If this was any other park, that would have been a home run. That would have definitely been a home run right there. And Norby just missed the home run grand slam. However, considering it's 2 outs, you go on anything, right? That ball hit the wall, and 3 runs scored. It is a RBI double, and 3 RBI double, I should say. and it's 5-1 Miami. 5-1. Beautiful. Then Kyle Stowers struck out looking, and we don't talk much about that one. So, good. It's a really good inning. And then in the top of the fifth, scary things happened. So Meyer had a really, really bad inning. Misner, single to left. Caballero, double to left, which would be 5-2 Miami. So Tampa's cutting the scoring close. Rorvet struck out swinging, which the ball got away, but the throw to first would ensure that one. But the runner would go to third. Simpson reached on an infield single, scored on an error, which was a throw-in error by Simon. I mean, what happened was that ball was going towards the right, and Simon he kind of rushed it. He kind of rushed it a bit, it looked like, and that ball was wide to right. So there's your error right there. And because of that, I know you're trying to make a play. Either way, you're going to have a run score, but you got to be a little bit more patient. You got to be a little bit more accurate with the throw and not rush it from the ground ball. And that happened. So, Tampa scores again. It's now 5-3. Diaz then grounded to the shortstop, and Lowe hits a single to center. And now that run scores. And all of a sudden, which was 5-1, turned into a 5-4 game for the Marlins. Not good at all. This was frustrating to watch. Then another Lowe, grounded to first. So this is not good at all. Wagman hits a double. Could not get anything out of this one. Poli worked the walk, but could not get anything. Henriquez comes in to pitch. He worked a 1-3 inning in the top of the sixth. Nice. Then bottom of the sixth inning, Montgomery pitching. Couple of walks in a row. Norby struck out swinging. And then Kyle Stowers hits a single to center. And then there's an error. There was an error committed by center fielder Misner. So the error was, I don't know if he muffed it or the ball got away from him. It definitely did, and he was trying to throw the third, but Ramirez was safe. He was absolutely safe there, and that was his fault. That was absolutely his fault that the ball got away and could not field it cleanly. And it's now 6-4. So there's a good response right there. So a pitching change, Seabold comes in. Wagaman hits a single to center, which would be a 7-4 Marlins lead. Simon hits a sacrifice fly to left, 8-4, which is awesome. Poli hits a single, Hale works the walk, and then Sonoha reached an infield single to center. And Wagman was able to score on that one. It became a 9-4 Marlins lead, just like that. We scored 4 runs after they scored 3. Which was awesome. In this score, though, I think the manager's name is Kevin Cash. They challenged this play at second, where Derek Hill was going to slide to second, and which he did, and he was able to get there safely. It was a very, very close call, and I agree with the challenge there by Kevin Cash. But was there enough to overturn it? That's how close this call was. And the crew in New York, the headquarters, said there's no evidence to suggest that he is out or that he's safe. So the call, let's just say it did, and the call stands. There's just not enough to overturn it, and there's really nothing there. So the call stands. So there's that. And it's a good inning. Sanchez fouled out to third. 9-4 Marlins at this point. Top of the seventh, there was some trouble. Caballero with the single to left. Then there was a fielder's choice. Simpson single to right. Diaz struck out swinging, and Lowe flied out to center. No runs scored on that top of the seventh. Great recovery by Lake Bacher. Bottom of the seventh, though, 1-2-3. Top of the eighth, Tyler Phillips pitching, 1-2-3, good inning. Bottom of the 8th, though, there was a couple of singles and then a double play, which was a play from right field, and then was it a right field? No, it was towards shortstop, and it was like a line. It was like an appeal play, so it was a double play right there. But then top of the ninth, Tyler Field still pitching. He finished this game off. So the Marlins win this game 9-4 over the Tampa Bay Rays to open up the Citrus series. Shut up. I did not say her name. I really did not say her name. So anyway, 13 hits for the Marlins. Thank goodness, because you realize if those base hits didn't happen in the bottom of the 8th, right? I would have had to say a different number that lines up with number 9. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't have to do that now. So 13 hits for the Marlins, and 9 of them resulted in runs. One of them was an error that was committed fairly middle of the game, which was around the 4th inning area. Was it a 4th inning? Let me see real quick. Let me double check. It was the 5th inning, so I got the inning count wrong. For the Rays, Tampa Bay Rays, 8 hits, 4 of them was resulted in the runs. The best inning for them was the 5th inning, and they did get an error off they did committed an error in the 6th inning. So not bad to open the Citrus series. More importantly, to have this stat right here, first time this season where a starting pitcher gets a win 2 straight games all season long. That's wild. It is wild. I'm sorry, it's wild. So we do it again tomorrow, and we wear our City Connect jerseys. Nice. So anyway, positive night so far. Yeah. That means one more game, and unfortunately we have to end it off in a sour note. So that's going to do it for this video, folks. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TVG is back. And when he does, he'll be right there with you for your team you deserve. This is Miami TVG. Sign up, folks, and I'll see you guys a little bit later on for the Panthers one. Good night.